quaint, surreal place somewhere inside the Singalila National Park, the land of the pretty elusive creature, the red pandas, a place where you can get really intimate to the nature. Being cut off from the virtual world of cell phone network, we felt more connected to our truest self, an experience that we miss every day in our lives. Something that is lost in the hustle of our daily lives. Welcome to the Habres Nest. Habres Nest is a homestay located in the Indo-Nepal border in the Singalila National Park. The name actually comes from the word Habres, which in the local language of Nepal means red panda. So as the name suggests, it is indeed a home to the red pandas, and wildlife enthusiasts are always welcome here. It is probably the best place in India to see red panda in its natural habitat. Now, even though I am not a wildlife enthusiast, but tracking down red panda with the locals in their natural habitat, it really seemed a big deal for me, and so I really wanted to do the trip. So one of my friend had this crazy idea of staying here for 5 days and experiencing the exotic wildlife it has to offer. So all you have to do is book a package they have in offer from their official website and then reach NGP or Bagdogra as per your preference, and their unique looking vehicle will be gladly waiting to receive you. It will take you till Manepanjan, from where they will have a Land Rover arranged for your transfer from Manepanjan further till the Habres Nest. After quite a hectic uphill drive on these 4x4 Land Rovers, we reached Habres Nest by 3:30 in the evening. We were surprised by their warm welcome, which was nicely complemented by the cold foggy weather. So it's a homestay which is being run by some like-minded people who are both wildlife conservationists and naturalists. Here they run a dedicated wildlife tourism where you can have the best pet to see red panda, at least in India. Red panda, as we all know, are arboreal mammals who are native to eastern Himalaya and southwest China. They are incredibly cute looking and pretty elusive, and sadly they are endangered species as well, with less than 10,000 of them remaining. So seeing red panda in their natural habitat is a big deal indeed. Locals who are working here do this daily hunting for red panda amidst the rugged terrain of Singalila National Park and tracking them down. The homestay is literally at the Indo-Nepal border in a weird way, such that a part of it falls in India while the other half falls in Nepal. Hence, unfortunately, it gets no recognition from either Nepal or India. No electricity, no water supply, no proper cell phone network. But this remoteness certainly pays off when it pushes you to get more intimate with the nature. Now coming to the tour expedition, they mostly recommend a 5-night plan where they claim a 100% guarantee of red panda sighting. As I already mentioned, they go out for daily tracking, and once they confirm the sighting, they will take their guest to the desired location as fast as possible, either on foot, hiking, or on Land Rover as per the route. So this way, we don't have to bear the hassle of unnecessary hiking. We can always explore the place on our own, and once the red panda sighting is confirmed, we can hike up or down to the spot. These difficult trails will definitely satisfy the wanderlust inside you. The fatigue it leaves behind is soon overwhelmed with the sight of the cutest animal on earth. We had to hike twice on pretty difficult trails and finally got to see it the second time. Mr. Shantanu Prasad, the owner of the place, does a pretty good job conserving the wildlife and running a dedicated wildlife tourism here.
এটা হলো ওয়ার্ল্ডের কিউটেস্ট অ্যানিমেল। দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড ইজ কিউটনেস। এই জন্য আমরা বলি যে ভাই ওয়াইল্ড লাইফ বাঁচাও। তো একে দেখিয়ে বললে তো কেউ বলবে
পান্ডার পোচিং হয় না,
প্রচুর পছন্দ হয়, যে কারণে আমরা এখানে আছি। কিসের জন্য হয়? ওর ফারের জন্য। কারণ যে কোনো সুন্দর জিনিসই এন্ডেঞ্জার, তার কারণ ওদের ফার প্রচুর দামি। আর রেড প্যান্ডার ফার উইথ লেজ, এটা হলো সবচেয়ে এক্সপেন্সিভ টুপি দুনিয়াতে। এটা হলো মেন সমস্যা চায়না। এটা হলো ব্ল্যাক বার্কিং ডিয়ার, মানে ডিয়ার অনেক সময় হ্যাঁ
যে কোনো কিছুরই মেলানিস্টিক ভার্সন হয় একদম।
তো এই সিঙ্গেল ইলাতে এই মেলানিস্টিক বার্কিং ডিয়ার খুব দেখা যায়, আর অন্য কোথাও এই অকারেন্সটা তেমন কম। এটা হলো ওয়ান অফ দ্য রেয়ারেস্ট অ্যানিমাল দ্যাট ইউ সি। এর নাম হলো লার্জ ইন্ডিয়ান সিভেট।
We had a small but little interactive session with him where he shared his experiences on his journey being a wildlife naturalist and a conservationist.
এই সেটআপগুলো আপনি কোথায় করেন? ট্র্যাপটা কোথায় লাগান?
কাজগুলো গভর্নমেন্টের এরিয়ার বাইরে কাজ করা। তো এখানে যেমন এই মানেভঞ্জনে শেষ হচ্ছে ন্যাশনাল পার্ক, তো তার বাইরে এরিয়াগুলোতে আমরা ট্র্যাপিং করি। তো এই জঙ্গলের মধ্যে যে গ্রামগুলো আছে এদের প্রচুর কনফ্লিক্ট হয় ওয়াইল্ড অ্যানিমাল। তো আমরা যেটা করি সেটা হলো যে এই যে করিডোর গুলো হয়, যে গ্রামে জঙ্গল থেকে গ্রামে ঢোকার রাস্তা, সেগুলোতে আমরা ক্যামেরা লাগাই, বুঝতে পারলেন? তো মাসখানেক বাদে, 2 মাস বাদে, 3 মাস বাদে জানা যাবে যে কি কি এন্টার করছে, কি কি ক্ষতি করছে।
Several trek route options are also available. One can easily hire a local and explore these trails in the woods, which again is a fascinating experience on its own. And if you get lucky, there is always a chance to spot some exotic wildlife. Exploring the place on our own can definitely be done, but help of these local guides will definitely make your life much easier. Because of being in the middle of a national park, it becomes at times difficult, especially at night, where exploring the place is not allowed even with a proper guide. The fun and the adventure, however, gets to a whole new level when this homestay conducts a night safari depending on the weather, usually in the summer. Apart from being in the middle of a red panda habitat, it is also a birding paradise. Some of the most exotic Himalayan birds can be seen here in their special birds hideout. They have a dedicated place known as the bird hide, where you can hide for hours and take their close-ups. Even we saw and spotted a number of species. If you are a passionate photographer, this place will definitely keep you craving for more and more interesting compositions. The balcony of the homestay gives a great view of the valleys and mountains of Nepal. You can experience sunrise and sunset on your own and can have awesome landscape shots. If you are still not satisfied, you can always get lost stargazing, staring at the night sky, which looks so vibrant with millions of stars twinkling with the majestic Milky Way. Being so remote with minimal light pollution, this place is also a very good spot for your astrophotography. Now coming to the property, there are 4 rooms altogether, 2 upstairs and 2 on the ground floor with fancy names. Now there are 2 balconies as well on both the floors for experiencing breathtaking sunset. The only drawback being that you cannot see the Kanchenjunga. There is also a collection of books specially on wildlife to keep you interested in their pursuit. There is a common dining space as well in the ground floor, which is nicely decorated with wooden handicrafts and showpieces that can be taken as souvenirs. The food served is quite good and delicious. There is 24-hour hot water available, and the power is available only from 6 to 10 pm, as because there is no proper electricity out here. Hence, do take plenty of extra batteries, power bank and extension cord. The trip finally ended on a special note as we were gracefully invited in the birthday celebration of a little girl by the locals. With lip-smacking food, local wine and a bonfire, it could not have ended any better, and it was yet another example of the fact that people living in this part of the country have no excuse to hospitality.